KCET 2026 aspirants, only 100 days are left for KCET examination, and at this point of time, it is very important to refer to relevant but limited resources. In this video, I am going to share a detailed list of resources that you need to follow. Not only that, I'll tell you how to use these resources, subject-wise strategy, and also I'll be giving you some mistakes that you need to avoid in this last few days so that you can ensure a top rank and top college in KCET 2026 examination. So let's get started and unfold what we have in today's video. So as I told you, first I'll discuss the best resources that you need in the last 3 months. Okay, now you are not in the starting of the year, only 3 months are left. So how to, like, which resources are best at this point of time? Then subject wise strategy. Then I'll be also telling you how to solve PYQs. This is very important. Then I'll also be telling you how to solve mock test, and lastly I'll tell you what resources you should not use in this last 3 months. Okay, so let's first understand the resources. Okay, so for cracking any examination, there are important 4 pillars. First is concept clarity. Second is notes for revision. Then we need question practice and test, right? So 4 pillars are understanding the concepts, then practicing questions, revising, and testing yourself. So based on that, we have here resources. So you can see the first resource is your NCERT PU1 and PU2. So this is purely for your understanding of concepts. Okay, for concept clarity, you don't have to refer any other book, you just need your NCERT book. Okay, so please don't go for any foreign authors book, any big reference books that you are doing for JEE. That is not required for KCET. Okay, less is more here, remember. Next, you need to have very authentic crisp short notes for quick revision. Okay, next, PYQs book for question practice. Again, question bank for question practice. Now here I want to tell you that PYQs will be enough. Okay, see, one second. For question practice, PYQs are enough, definitely, but to get more practice, like the more you practice, you will get more confidence. There's no limit to how many questions you need to solve. The more you solve, the better will be your, I can say, confidence. So PYQs of last 20 years, if you are able to solve, that is well and good. Okay, that is more than enough. But if you have time and if you want to boost your confidence more, then obviously you should go for question bank also. So here I'm writing this is optional based on the time. If you have already completed PYQs of last 20 years, then there's no point of solving those questions again and again. Rather, you can solve some new questions. Next, you need to have an error notebook to understand your mistakes and to work on your weak areas. And lastly, you need to take one test series where you can test your level of preparation. So I hope that before moving this video ahead, just take a screenshot and list down these resources and arrange them if you're not having, or just find out which all things are available, which is not available, and make sure that all these resources are there for you. Okay, now let's understand. Okay, before moving ahead, I just want to tell you that there is only 100 days left for KCET 2026 examination, right? And this last 100 days is very important, and if you follow a right strategy, right resources, right timetable in this period of time, then definitely you can crack KCET with a top rank. Now, you might be having so many problems at this point of time because most of you are beginners in this, like most of you are going to write this examination for the first time. So many of you would be having confusion regarding how to complete the syllabus, how to have a perfect study routine, how to manage KCET and PU2, which resources to follow, how to complete PU1 syllabus. So many confusions at this point of time will be there, and that is quite natural. But the best thing is you don't have to worry at all, because I can help you in the best possible way here. I have been mentoring KCET students from last 3-4 years and have guided thousands of students to top rank. So you can definitely avail this opportunity now by booking a one-to-one mentorship session, one-to-one KCET and second PUC mentorship session with me. Okay, so here we will have one-to-one discussion, and I will be helping you with a personalized study plan, subject-wise strategies, and clear all your doubts, including your chemistry academic doubts. Okay, so it will be like you are sharing all your problems with me, and I am giving you the best solution based on your scenario at this point of time. What is your preparation level, how much syllabus is completed, how to move ahead. So everything we can discuss. For that, you need to book this mentorship session. The link is there in the description section. So please go there, book this session, have a discussion with me, and I can guarantee you that you will have a much more clarity about your preparation. Your preparation will be more strategized and exam oriented. Okay, so once again, just the link is there in the the description section. So please go and book your mentorship session, and your chances of cracking this examination, your preparation will be 100 times better. I can guarantee you that. So let's move ahead now and understand the subject wise strategy. So first I'll tell you for chemistry how to use the resources. So for chemistry, you have to use NCERT line by line and one shot videos. Okay, those chapters which you have already understood the concepts, for them read the NCERT line by line, and for those chapters which you haven't started, for them just watch the one shot videos now. Once you're done with this, make your short notes. How the short notes will be there? See, for organic chemistry, you need mind maps, name reactions, and reagent list notes should be there. For physical chemistry, formula list, and for inorganic chemistry, trends and hybridization, these all data has to be there. Next, after that, you have to solve PYQs for last 10 to 20 years. First complete last 10 years, then go for, if time is there, go for 20 years. But for chemistry, you don't have to worry. I will be covering last 20 years of PYQs for all the chapters in this particular channel. Okay. Then question bank, if you have, okay, this is again here optional. Okay, if you have question bank, if you have taken any Arihant MTG publication book, then you just need to give a 20 question test as a self test for yourself, whether you are able to do this or not. 20 to 10 is also fine. 10 to 20 questions you need to solve to test yourself. Now after that, you need to have an error notebook where you need to write all those questions that you got wrong, starting from PYQs and from this test. Okay, how to make this error notebook, that also I'll tell you, don't worry. Okay, now let's move to physics. For that, you need to first watch the one shot videos. For physics, NCERT line by line is not required, just you need to understand the concepts. Once that is done, you have to go make your short notes, basically formula list, ray diagrams, whatever is required. Then PYQs of last 10 to 20 years you have to solve. Then question bank, 20 question test, again this is optional. If it is available with you, there will be so many resources, free resources are available in the internet, you can avail from that also. Then your error notebook should be there, where questions that you have done wrong in these two things will be written here. Moving to the math strategy, overall same as physics. One shot videos you have to watch, short notes and formula list with like different examples also. You should write down those tricky and slightly different type of approaches there for certain questions. Those list you have to make. Then PYQs, question bank, and then error notebook. Okay. Now I'll tell you how to solve PYQs. Okay, 10 to 20 questions that, last 20 years of PYQs that you need to solve, how you need to solve that. What is the exact, I'll say, way to solve PYQs? This is very important. First of all, select the chapter and revise the short notes. Okay, first, suppose today you are going to write chemical kinetics PYQs. So just revise that chapter once. After that, set a timer. Okay, you don't have to set 60 minutes, 30 minutes, just timer on, so that you can know that to solve 50 questions how much time it took to you. Okay, you don't have any time limit here, but yes, you have to see how much time you took to complete this particular test. Okay, next, after that, start from recent years. Okay, you should go from 2025 to 2005 backwards, you should start. Okay, next is analyze and note down, once again, yes, analyze and note down the wrong questions in the error notebook. Now after you have completed, suppose 50 questions are there, you have completed 50 questions. After that, analyze and note down whichever questions you got wrong, that you have to note down in your error notebook. How to do that also I'll tell you. After that, modify your short notes. Now you have understood that okay, there was certain formula that you didn't write in your short notes, or you were not aware of that, or there are certain concepts which you are not which you are forgetting, which you cannot remember. So go to your short notes, add certain details if required, or highlight those things which you are forgetting. Clear? Now let me tell you how to use the error notebook. This is very, very important. So I want all of you to maintain an error notebook like this. First of all, you need to write the date, which chapter PYQs you are doing. Then what is your score? Score is like, it should be written as a test only. +1 for correct answer, 0 for wrong answer, and unattempted questions. So give your score here. The total marks will vary depending on the total number of questions. Next, what is the total time that you have taken in this particular session? Now, after that, write down the first wrong question. Suppose the question number 5 was wrong. So just write down that question here and just write down the year, so that later you can refer from books also. Then what was the reason for the question being incorrect? This is very, very important, because this will actually tell you where you are lacking. Whether it was a silly mistake, whether it was a concept lacking, or you didn't get time, or you did some calculation error, or options you didn't read properly, whatever is the mistake, write down here. okay, because when you understand what is your mistake, then only there is a scope of improvement, right? So you cannot, you might have heard this, that you cannot improve if you don't know the reason for your mistakes, right? So please write down the reason, and even if it is a silly mistake, that write down those questions also. Sometimes we know the question, but because of some silly error we are not able to do it correct. So don't skip those questions, write down all the wrong questions and their correct solution, okay? So from wherever book you are doing, the solutions will be available, or you can check from internet also and write down the correct solution. Next, after that, go for question number 2, means next wrong question. So like this, for every chapter you need to have the error notebook, okay? I will prefer that you can have subject wise error notebook, PCM 3 small notebooks will work, but otherwise you can have one notebook also for all. Just divide it into 3 parts. Now moving to the next one, how to solve mock test. This is very important. So I'll tell you that once your 60-70% syllabus is completed, now don't focus on writing mock tests till your board exams are over. Once your board exams are over and you have done some of the PU1 chapters, after 5th April, you can definitely start writing full length mock test. So what you have to do, at least 3 to 5 full length tests per subject, okay? So per day 1 hour paper, you can per day also you can write at least 3 PCM, 3 papers on every alternative days if you write. So from 5 to 25, almost you can write 10 papers, but still I have told you 5 full length papers you can easily write, okay? After that, solve in exam conditions, means physics examination time, already the times are out. So morning session is physics, afternoon session is chemistry. So at that particular time when the actual exam is there, try solving on those time only, okay? And you have to set a particular timer of 70 minutes, use OMR sheet, sit in a proper place, don't get out in that 1 hour, and then solve the question. After that, analyze the question by question, and you need to have each question written whether it is correct or wrong. If it is wrong, what is the reason for that wrong, which chapter it belongs. So I'll show you how to make error notebook here also. And then revise your weak areas, okay? Whichever topic you have understood that, okay, I'm weak in this one, then you need to revise your weak areas. So now let me show you how to make the error notebook for mock test, okay? So first of all, you need to write the date, okay? Test number, suppose I've told you 5 tests you have written, right? So first test, second test, third test. So you have to analyze that test by test your mark should increase, okay? Then write down the subject here, physics, chemistry, maths, total score out of 60, whatever you have got. Then you have to write here question number 1, means whichever question is wrong. Suppose it is question number 5, this is the wrong one, which chapter it belonged to, which topic it belonged to, and what is the reason for the mistake. Next, go for question number 7, then what is the chapter name, topic name, and the reason for its mistake. Now once you do this, you will understand that which all chapters are there where you are weak, and which chapters are there, which topics are there where you are weak. Now go to your short notes and revise, or if you want for that particular concept, you can watch the video also, but strengthen that weak area. So every time once you write the test one by one, the score should improve, okay? So that can only happen if you analyze this test properly, okay? If you don't analyze the test properly, then your results will not improve, okay? Next, very important, what mistakes you should not be doing in the last 3 months. So the first one is, do not use too many books, NCRT is more than enough. Random online PDFs don't refer, okay? Whatever resources you are using, just follow them. And changing resources frequently, one day you are studying from here, then going to a study from another channel, you are going and studying from another. Don't do that. Stick to any one resource, whichever is comfortable for you, just follow that, and at the end you will end up in doing good. But if you mix so many things, you are reading the same concept from 3 teachers, from 3 channels, from 3 books, then you are wasting your time and doing nothing, okay? That is not the right way of preparing in the last 3 months before the exam, okay? Fine. So students, once again, as I told you, only 100 days are left. These 100 days are very, very crucial. Do or die period, and a right strategy, right guidance can actually elevate your performance. And for that, I have started this one-to-one mentorship session where you can discuss with me personally all your problems. We can figure out a personalized study plan for you, subject-wise strategy. In that, I can help you. All your chemistry doubts, I can help you. And I can give you a clarity about your preparation, that what in which path you should go, what you need to focus at this point of time, so that your marks will be improved, okay? Whatever you're scoring now, 10 times better you can score in your exam, I can guarantee you that. So the link is there in the description section, so please go check it out and book the mentorship session with me, okay? Thank you so much, my dear children, and I have explained all the resources very, very clearly, and I can say in much depth. But still, if you have any doubt, if you want to ask something, let me know in the comment section, and I'll try my best to answer all your doubts, okay? Thank you so much, all the best. time is ticking out, my dear children. So please don't waste a single day. Every day, put your 100% efforts. With that, bye bye, take care, and all the best.